GAN. They've been playing golf here since the 15th century on the old course at St. Andrews. Alongside Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner. And Frank, here we are at the old lady, the old course at St. Andrews. And this golf course has confounded so many through the centuries. What are a couple of keys to being successful here?
Well, if you're a recreational player and you're struggling a bit, then you play to the middle of the golf course. But if you really want to challenge the great course, then the best line around the whole golf course is down the right. And that's actually where the trouble is. So if you can hug the right side, because remember there's so many double greens here and they have a central bunker. So if you're coming from the right side of the golf course, there's always a better avenue to every single flag you're attacking. Shame, good opportunity, but that ball just sailed on by.
Okay, on the putting surface, but work to do from there. Iona's down there, this for birdie.
Well, they often say it's the toughest putt in golf. There's not a lot to it. I think you can take dead aim.
Okay, no issues for him here at this opening hole. Safely in with a par. Here we are now at the second. Always so important to try and establish a good round in these opening holes, Frank.
In the second hole, especially with the prevailing breeze and today's modern equipment, the odd player has actually driven this green, but you really see the tone of the golf course. The middle of the golf course is protected. There's a series of bunkers down there, but the left is always the safe side of the golf course, because the best line to play your second shot from on the whole golf course is always the right side, and we see that here at the second.
Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
It's 125 yards left to the hole, and the pin on the left portion of the green.
Well, there was a good strike in there, just a little left of the hole, but inside 10 feet. And that's about 50-50 chance on the PGA Tour of making a birdie.
He'll say he should have made that. So he'll finish that off for his par. Couple of fours to get his round underway. On the tee box here at the third now, Frank, all of these holes look relatively straightforward. Can a golfer get lured in a kind of a false sense of security off the tee here at the old course?
No, well, you can. This hole, the third hole, even shorter than the second, so reachable. But a lot of people tend to bail out towards the left. That's the middle of the golf course. And that leaves you a devilish little pitch or short wedge across that big gaping bunker that protects both the third and the 15th green. So once again, want to drive the ball down the right side, but there's a series of pot bunkers there.
Just under 80 yards to go now as he'll decide how to flight his second.
Oh, that's nice. Ball landed softly. And that's why it's a good decision, really, when you think about it. Ball sitting in the rough, not too bad. You want it to land soft, so the flop shot. Good decision.
Yeah, good putt right there, and a third straight par to begin the round. You might be asking, why have so many of golf's greatest course architects drawn from the old course? Well, here's a good example. It's about the options, a couple of ways to get after a hole. You can take a risk and you would be rewarded by going toward that narrow valley on the right, but there's always a price to pay. Safer play is to go for the plateau on the left. Again, all about options at the old course.
That got a fortunate bounce. It'll be just fine. Now that's a shot we can all learn from. Well thought out, pitched the ball short, saw the corridor up there, lets it bounce up on the green, and now a putt inside 10 feet.
Ah, yes, very well read. To 1 under now for the day. Well, here's a real scoring opportunity. The first par 5 on the front side at St. Andrews, the 5th hole. It's only 514 yards. That greenhouse, this is a football field deep. The key here, yet again, avoiding the big bunkers. They're called the Seven Sisters bunkers off the tee. If you do that, you'll have a great chance to get home in 2. And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly. Oh, huge mistake. That's motored on by.
A look here at birdie.
And I'd say this one has a little bit of right to left in it, though I think all in all, not a lot, up or down.
Nope. That so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. You gotta love the names of the bunkers here, don't you? They tell you all you need to know. Those coffin bunkers, you hit it in there, and you're dead.
It's been good driving so far. That ball bounces into the rough, so just the first fairway miss to date. I always looked inside that 15 feet circle. Anything inside that was going to be a good shot. So in my book, that's a good shot.
Not a problem. That's in for birdie. That score moves to 2 under par. Heading now to the 359-yard par 4-7. Accuracy off the tee is critical. Best line is a little left of the flag on the 11th green. Biggest issue here is avoiding the shell bunker short of the putting surface.
Excellent.
So after that bomb of a drive, this his second to the par 4. Well, it's on, but that's going to make things difficult from there. Okay, so this one, maybe a birdie putt in name only. Yeah, that's a pretty good putt, just a little bit off the mark. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Standing on the tee at the par 3 8th here at the old course. And Frank, what are we looking at here?
One of the biggest greens on the golf course. It looks flat, it looks like it's easy, but once that flag gets on the left side, this one, the hole becomes a little bit more difficult. It's very easy to take this hole for granted. Very hard to hit it close, though.
And I think that may have surprised him. That carried much further than he anticipated. A little short-sighted here, left of the green for his second. Facing 29 feet. Okay, not a bad effort. One under for the round. Bunkers, bunkers, and more bunkers. So this hole's only 347 yards as we close out this front side with the par 4 9th. They're called Bose's and End Hole bunkers, and they're right in the middle of the fairway. So it's all about the tee shot, putting it in a good spot. If you do, you're walking out of here with a 3, or you could knock it on and maybe bump one in, putt one in for an eagle. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. The big drive got him here. Now a short one for his second. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. Oh, that one read perfectly. It